I think we're gonna have another day of the fuckery. So we're gonna just jump right into it. As you can see, I had about 4 videos already teed up, ready to go. I'm gonna do all of them in one sitting. So the least you can do is, before I start, like, subscribe. Just pay a little fare. It's free of charge. I'm about to be sitting here for a few hours to do these videos. Hook me up with a like. And if you've been here 2 or 3 times already at this point, you gotta subscribe. You gotta subscribe. It's only fair. If you're a fair person and you ain't a hater, which I don't believe anybody showing up here regularly is. Now you got some one-offs for sure. Coming here with the negativity. We don't need it. Keep it pushing. But in general, you come through, show love, drop a like. That's all you gotta do, drop a like. But we know the intro. Welcome to WitPro Reacts. I may or may not be in witness protection. Bob and weave. I'm not. But I could be, so we keep the lore going, because you never know. But I'm just a guy in a mask doing YouTube reacts. That's it. So the first of the videos I got up that I'm about to do in is one sitting. Already I could tell some YNs doing some YN shit going on. So let's just get into it, because we already know this is about to be fuckery. I paid my fare. Solve files. True crime. Shout out to y'all. This I think is my first video reacting to y'all. But let's get to it. Police hunt down teens after terrifying shooting spree. May 1st, 2025. About a year. Once you see this, it'll be a little bit over a year since this happened. So let's get straight to it.
This is DeAnthony Bullocks and Jarrell Austin. Just moments earlier, police heard the two had been inside a stolen car connected to a dangerous shooting spree in a Cincinnati neighborhood.
Well, it could be a homicide. We don't know yet. That's why we got drones and we got dogs, so.
Now officers were racing to find them, but as the search began, investigators realized something far more dangerous. There was a third suspect involved, and according to police, he was the one carrying the gun.
I know.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, shit.
Hands behind your back.
I did not do shit, bro. What the fuck? I've been chilling.
They're down in the woods down here. I can't see them. I'm not going down there though. Hey, we don't want to walk into a crossfire here.
Within minutes, what started as a routine search for suspects would spiral into a deadly officer-involved shooting. A shooting that would ignite controversy, multiple arrests, and a chain of events that no one saw coming.
He's got a gun. He's got a gun on your right. On your right. He's got a gun.
Oh shit.
In the early afternoon of May 1st, 2025, police in Cincinnati, Ohio, received a report about a stolen vehicle that had just been located after a drive-by in the local neighborhood. The car was along Warsaw Avenue in East Price.
Just a quick aside. This ain't got nothing to do with this video. I'm gonna make an observation or share an observation with y'all. I don't know if you ever pay attention to like for the guys, where you meet women or anybody into women. You ain't gotta be guys. Let's just be inclusive on the channel. If you ever pay attention where you meet women from, if you start looking at where they from, Ohio? I don't know what's in the water. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know if the Canadian cold fronts mixed with the Canadian wildfire air and it spirals or some wild shit in meteorology happening in Ohio. Ohio got some women. I would have never suspected. But Ohio, just start paying attention. Just start paying attention to the women that you know, may have heard about. That's where they from and all of that. Ohio? Come back and thank me later when you start paying attention to it. Ohio. If you one of them traveling, looking for places to hang out on vacation, and you looking for something long term, something short term, and you into the face cards, you into some of the extras. Ohio, who would have thought? They got some beautiful women. So I just want to say, I'm sure Ohio don't get a ton of credit for stuff, but somebody that's not from there but has made some observations over the years. Ohio. Now I might be shitting on y'all for the rest of this video for what's probably going to happen in here, so I wanted to start by showing y'all a little love.
Hill. The vehicle had been stolen earlier that day from Edgewood, Kentucky, and was tracked by the owner using a GPS. What seems like a routine stolen vehicle recovery quickly took a turn. Inside the car were suspects Ryan Hinton, DeAnthony Bullocks, and Darrell Austin. The moment officers approached, the doors flew open and the suspects bolted, scattering in different directions through the neighborhood.
Kentucky? What the fuck was y'all up to? Kentucky to Ohio?
Hold up. Here. I know.
Brother, if you don't hop over that fucking little ass fence.
Nope.
I take it the fuck back, because if you can't walk over the fence, he damn sure ain't had no chance hopping over the fence. What the? Hey, bro. Come on, y'all. Now, I know y'all got to pass all of these physical fitness joints when y'all first going into. There's some continuing education fitness for police or something out here. Because, brother, one foot in front of the other. And just do it a little quicker. You tripped over the gate. I don't even need to. What? And I was just about to say, you done wasted time taking out the scissors. The fact that you got scissors on you somewhere when you trying to move. We learned about that in kindergarten. Dangerous. But apparently, bro in the front. Shut up, Wit.
You're good. I got you. Yeah. Hold the channel. Y'all good?
Get your chance out of that brush and climb
Okay, we're good. Good. Yeah. I was Andy fell through the woods and I was crawling through the woods and
just like that, all three suspects were loose in the neighborhood. Within moments, officers across East Price Hill began converging on the area, spreading through nearby streets and alleys in an urgent effort to locate the fleeing suspects before they could disappear. And as multiple police units were now en route to the area, what started as a routine response was quickly growing into a much larger operation as officers realized the potential danger to nearby civilians. Then, a call came over the radio. One of the suspects had just been spotted near a library, nearly 2 miles from the original confrontation.
Put the phone down! Put the phone down!
I'll go hands. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
I did not do it, bro. What the fuck? I've been chilling. I just came outside. What the fuck?
I was in the fucking library reading. Reading about Helen Keller. Check the cameras. I've been in there.
Brody and everything. What are y'all doing?
I got it.
I haven't been. What the fuck? Like, bro.
Yeah. What's your name, boss?
What the fuck, y'all just pointed guns.
Knees your chest.
Y'all just pointed guns at me. What the fuck did y'all just do? Y'all just came over here pointing guns at me. What the fuck did I do?
Officers soon detained the first suspect near the library. At first, it looked like a breakthrough. One of the 3 suspects had finally been caught. But the suspect insisted he had nothing to do with the incident, claiming he had simply been walking through the area. Still, to officers on scene, he matched the description perfectly. As they questioned him outside, another officer stepped inside the library to alert staff about the unfolding situation and see if anyone else was hiding inside.
We had a shooting. Yeah, we had one, and we're tracking the suspects now. So
Yes.
we're gonna go in here for just a second.
I'm like, that is scared the shit
I don't know. Hold on just a minute. We had a shooting, and that's why I was trying to get to you guys, because I knew you opened at 10, and I didn't know if you had a detail.
Okay.
So I was trying to get to you as soon as I can, but he's matching the description of there was 3 individuals that was involved in the shooting. It could possibly be a homicide, but it happened real close to the library. So I was just trying to get to you quickly, and he matched. Okay. So that's why I was trying to get to you guys, because I knew you opened at 10. So it possibly could be a homicide. We don't know yet, but we have 3 suspects. So that's why we got drones and we got dogs. So,
Okay.
But you have a detail, so that's good.
Okay.
After the officer finished clearing the library, attention returned to the detained suspect outside. At first, it seemed officers had successfully caught one of the fleeing suspects, but that moment of relief wouldn't last long. As officers continued to question him, they soon realized something was wrong. The man they had detained wasn't one of the suspects after all.
Yeah, though. Literally, I just told them that. Called you when I came outside. I haven't done nothing.
I know you're not going to show his face, but I want to see his face. I want to see his face. Black man. Black cop. I want to know that you have also seen his face. If you've seen the face of the original person, I'm going to make the assumption right now that nobody really knows what the 3 suspects look like. Now, the narrator is telling and showing us what the person looks like. I'm assuming they're just going off a general description. Because if you can see the face of the actual suspect, I want to see his face, because I want to see how closely they resemble. So right now, Ohio, y'all get a pass. You get a pass, because I'm assuming y'all just going with a generic description of something, right? So we'll see. Young brother was in there reading Helen Keller, using the library. Something that I didn't imagine anybody under my age probably still did. To actually like go and check out books. But he doing it. So we respect it.
Y'all, bro, y'all came at me.
The good thing is we have video. So
It's not me, 'cause I haven't done that at all. I know it's not me. Now, if I did something, I seen y'all pulling up, I would've ran. I ain't gonna lie, I would've ran. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I would've took out. These pockets would've came off and everything. I would've took out. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't do nothing, so I ain't got no reason to run. I ain't do shit. I ain't got no reason to run, none of that.
I don't really own a pair of Crocs. I got some like close kind of slides. Yeah, I'm one of them people that go to the airport with slides on and stuff like that and socks. Mind your business. I ain't trying to be taking off my shoes and all the extras when they just gonna make me do everything. Although I ain't gotta go through the regular line. I got not clear. What's the other joint called? I don't even remember. This is why I gotta take a vacation soon. Been a while. I ain't used it in a minute. So I ain't really got to take off my shoes, but depending on who I'm going with somebody that don't have it, then I'm like, you know what? I ain't even going to leave you. Especially if I'm like with a woman I'm traveling with, then I'm not going to leave you in line unless you got like clear and you can go on a separate one. But if you ain't got anything or clearance to get through the line quicker, then I'll just hang out in the line. You got to put on some slides. But I ain't never had Crocs. Can you actually like run in Crocs? I'm just curious. Because if it's not something you would say like somebody going to actually run in, chances are they probably not going to do any crime where you involve like shooting and needing to run in some Crocs. Especially if you're going to dip off in the woods. So if he's saying we're Crocs, that's probably sign number one that like we got to be careful. This is probably not a suspect. And the longer all of y'all around him, the three people you actually looking for are getting further away. So, and those easy to just be like, all right, they meet the description. Let me just grab them. Well, you spent 20 minutes with him, and they got 2 miles in that first little bit of this clip. You missing a lot of time.
You ain't got words right now?
No.
Nothing. Have you fired any guns today?
No.
Fireworks or anything?
No.
Okay, listen. Nobody shot at a police officer. Okay? Did you shoot at a police officer today?
No, sir.
Do you mind if I take the DSR? You just gonna tell me if you shot a gun today or not?
Go ahead.
Okay, all right.
So funny. So funny. I was doing like this. They start laughing. Real weird. I ain't had cuffs on my hands in a minute. It's real weird. Yeah, y'all can go ahead on mine.
And this officer right here tells us something funny. Come on, bro. You already picked the young boy up and he ain't got nothing to do with shit. Even if you got like a nervous reaction, get the fuck out of here with all that tough shit, bro. Go find the motherfuckers that actually did it. Something funny. Go find the motherfuckers that did it. You keep that energy with the suspects that actually was involved, and I ain't got much to say about it, but he ain't do shit. Y'all fucked up his whole day. I don't give a fuck if he did something in the past or not. He ain't do nothing right now. Ain't nothing that got anything to do with what y'all got going on. Said I ain't even had cuffs on in a while. It's just like, oh shit right now. So only all the extras when y'all already wrong. That's doubling down on wrong. That's bad energy. Bad behavior.
Officers eventually tested the detained man for gunpowder residue, and the results came back clean. Just like that, officers realized they had the wrong person. The man was released, leaving all 3 suspects still on the run.
And shout out to Solve Files, True Crime, this channel that uploaded this video I'm reacting to. It's all cinematic. I might have to do more of their videos. It's all cinematic. They creating the scene. And I know you're probably in here like, shut up then, play it. Stop yapping. It's a reaction channel. How many times I gotta tell you this? I'm gonna stop it at some point. I'm shouting out the channel again. Go watch it over there and give them a like if you do. But on the way, drop a like and subscribe here first. Because I put you on. I'm the plug. It's the least you can do. But go watch it over there if you want to watch it straight through. You want the commentary because you want to see if I'm thinking the exact same way that you thinking as you watching this. Yeah, that's why you be doing the same thing when you kicking it with your loved ones, whoever that loved one is, and you watching these videos. You be talking through it. You don't let it play the whole way and then give your observations later. You watching, you talking along with it. I'm just in a different living room. That's it. All right, shut up, Wit. Just play it. All right, I got you.
Only moments later, another 911 call came in from several miles away. A woman reported that her gun had just been stolen. What officers didn't realize yet was that the weapon would soon be linked directly to one of the fleeing suspects.
Sometimes, and it's not a whole lot of people that live on the street, but sometimes I know last night I left it open.
Yeah.
I know I left it unlocked. I know that for a fact. But it's been plenty of times where I've left my car door unlocked and nothing has ever missed.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm not up at 3 and 4 in the morning. Here's the problem that I run into. I bought my gun when I got my gun license. It was 5 years ago. Okay, I got it from the Pro Bass up in
Forest Fair.
yes, the old Cincinnati Mills.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they needed to get past. I'm gonna have to wait. So
Hey,
I wasn't sure if
check out my driver, please.
I went to go. What was that? I went to call the police. The lady at the police station said I need to call to see because I didn't know the what is it? The serial number. It was 5 years
They
ago.
should have it though. If you call them and they don't have it.
I called the one over in the Cincinnati Mills. It's closed down. So I called the one over in Westchester.
Yeah, because that's where they moved.
So he said that they have already taken those files up and they've been sent to corporate. So I have to call corporate. Corporate told me to call ATF.
So here's what we can do. I mean, unfortunately, with these car break-ins, there's not really a whole lot as far as fingerprints and that. But, to be more like insurance purposes and then to try to get that gun in the system. So I can do the report now.
Okay.
And then if you get that serial number, you just call the district.
So, but my thing is, what if I can't get through to ATF? I am a single mom. I have 3 boys. One of my babies autistic. I don't get into trouble.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody out here going.
So here's the thing. If for some reason you can't get through to them eventually I think you'll get through to them.
Yeah, because I sent the email.
It might be time consuming, but I think eventually you'll get through to them.
Officers kept the report in mind as they continued canvassing the surrounding area, hoping to locate one of the suspects. But as the hours passed, with no sign of them, more units joined the search. What had started as a simple investigation was quickly turning into a massive manhunt across the area. With that, officers split into teams and began retracing the last locations where the suspects had been seen.
Okay. If this hours later, not one of them have been found, and at least a group of them congregated around the library to find them. I mean, obviously this made it to YouTube and the story is being in, but how the hell did y'all get caught? How did you even get caught? Are you just hanging out in the bushes and just like, wait, they're not gonna leave. So if you wasn't trying to get way out of that general area, you tripping. There's no way. They're not going to leave. At least until they catch one of y'all. Somebody getting caught. They catch one, at some point they might dip. But you're not going to just like stay in that spot. One, they're just going to bring out the dogs at some point. And the dog may not get sent, but what they're going to do is they're going to take the dogs, they're going to go everywhere that they're going to track, and the dog is going to sense that somebody is near. So they may not have clothes or anything to track off of it. Or actually, they probably could. They're probably going to take the dogs to that car that y'all left, that y'all ran from, and then walk around with them. If you still anywhere around you're stupid to be in the situation anyway, but you're just stupider than I thought. Hours? And you still in the vicinity in that general area? No fucking way. I'd have never stopped running.
Hoping the next lead would finally bring them closer.
Get back inside. Get back. Go. Last door. Please call out. If you're up there, call out now.
Being inside an apartment even stupider. Somebody gonna see you.
Yeah, it's got to be broken.
All right.
I dare you to be in the dryer.
Short room. Clear under there.
Now, most adults or anywhere close to an adult not gonna be able to fit in the dryer, but these YNs, they be weighing like 105 pounds. I don't even know which, like, the destruction burn calories, because I don't know how. It's usually like one fat kid in the crew that they can immediately identify. The rest of them just running around here looking like Slim Jims, Twizzlers, and they be carrying guns that's like a tenth of their weight. I don't even get it. Sometimes a quarter, depending on what they carry. And I'm like, what the, how you even holding this thing? You break your small ass wrist shooting something. So them, I could see being like able to hide in one of them little ass washers or dryers somehow. A regular adult, that wouldn't even be an option. So the cop, no, he like, let me go in here. Let's see how good they are at hide and seek.
As officers searched the inside of the block, they found nothing. With no sign of the suspects, they shifted their focus outward, expanding the search to the outside of the building.
Oh yeah, the dog is on you. If they took that dog to that car first, you fully cooked.
Nothing?
Hold it again.
Pull it all the way.
No.
No.
Okay.
You ain't even fucking look.
As time continued to pass, officers and the SWAT team began to feel the pressure. Lead after lead had gone cold, and it seemed the suspects might have slipped away. But just as things were starting to look bleak, one of the search teams on the other side of the neighborhood launched a drone and spotted a suspect running into a wooded area.
Not only are you still
With that,
around,
officers quickly formed a plan to trap the suspect from both sides. One group moved to the front, creating
Forget it.
noise to distract him, while another team quietly approached from behind. The tactic is known as a pincer movement, a strategy commonly used by police to prevent a suspect from escaping, control the area from multiple angles, and allow one team to approach while the other keeps the suspect distracted.
Come out here and show me your fucking hands! Walk to me! Yeah, right here. Go further up that way. They're running this way. 569 Mount Hope. They're in the woods. They're down in the woods down here. I can't see them. Black shirt should be towards you, little.
With the first group keeping the suspect distracted, the second team quietly moved in from behind, and within moments, they were able to capture him.
569 in the woods. Stop. Tommy, hold the channel for non-emergency traffic. Where at?
Hold chip.
Tommy, holding the channel.
I got one in white shirt.
Hold the channel. We got one. Tommy, stand by.
Get up. Stand up. Stand up.
Let's go up this way.
if you're gonna be in the woods, you got to at least take that white shirt off, brother. You're gonna stand out. Take your shirt off. You brown in the woods. Take your shirt off. You're already in all the weeds and all of that stuff. So they on you anyway. Whatever you think you're gonna be saving yourself from by having your short sleeve white t-shirt still on, they ain't gonna really help you anyway. Take your shirt off. At least at some point you part of the brown in there. And as it get darker, you can be even harder to see. You leave the white on, very easy, especially when the drones go up. Very easy for you to be caught.
Custody.
Everybody gonna stick out like a muff.
All right, one guy in custody is a white shirt with blue jeans. We still have one more at large.
Ooh. Copy, the one in all black still in large. Shots fired. Copy, shots fired. The fire, you please.
So, where we at with the shots? Crossfire, we're back here.
In from behind 27, 24 Summit. Something was on. How am I, please? A900, it is not a shots fired. It is a unintentional discharge. Copy, accidental discharge.
Eventually, officers managed to capture the first of the 3 suspects and place him in custody. Their focus now shifted to the remaining 2, but the situation was becoming more complicated. Officers reviewing nearby CCTV footage were only able to clearly identify 2 individuals on camera. One of them had already been detained, but the other, dressed entirely in black, was still missing. Even worse, there was still a 3rd suspect unaccounted for. At that moment, officers didn't know what he was wearing or where he had gone. What they would later realize was that he was the one carrying the gun.
Fucking shut the fuck up!
Now, imagine seeing so much more. Well, that's why we went all out and decided to create channels in every niche, which are still based on true crime for you to enjoy. I mean, who doesn't like seeing people's reactions like these?
I'll spit on you! I wanna cry. Oh my god! Hey, Jesus.
From no commentary to just interrogation, because I know some of you guys hate that. But that's not the end. We really enjoy what we are building, so we have an exclusive Patreon community where they get first-hand access to anything. Some of the things are truly horrifying.
I don't want to see the truly horrifying shit. We ain't here for that.
Then, just as the search continued, another group of officers nearly 3 miles away made another breakthrough. They spotted a second suspect, quickly moved in, and were able to detain him.
3122, I got one coming down at me at Warsaw and Glenway. Step down here. Keep your hands where I can see them. Step down here. Walk towards me. Okay. Step towards me. Keep walking towards me. Drop it. Go ahead and turn around for me. Walk backwards towards me.
You ain't getting that vape back. Drop that shit.
Where's that officer?
Putting him in custody. Glenway Wilder. Copy, got one in custody, Glenway Wilder.
You looking with the shocked face. You know what you did.
I'm literally on my way to work. I work right here.
First of all, why did you place the vape down? I don't even give a fuck if you actually didn't do anything and you got guns pointing at you by anybody, cops or otherwise, and they say drop whatever your hand is. It's a vape, brother. Drop that shit. You ain't gotta place it. Drop it.
Copy, black house, breaker, black to the wood. Went down behind 2810 Maryland. So they're headed down toward Warsaw Avenue. One wearing a white t-shirt, one wearing a black t-shirt, both no black.
I work right here.
Okay.
I'm on my way to work. I just came out the house. I just walked to work. I can tell y'all the route I just walked. I work for you, so I got all you out over. Started shooting, all right?
But as officers began confirming his identity, the breakthrough quickly fell apart. They soon realized they had made yet another mistaken arrest.
Like he explained to you, okay? We were just involved in a shooting.
Okay.
2 of the guys that ran from us came from right up there.
I apologize.
That's why you're being stopped, okay? Okay, as long as everything checks out, you're fine, okay? I appreciate your cooperation. That's why nobody's hurt right now, okay? That's why we're stopping you, okay?
I apologize. Can I please call my wife and please
give us just a second.
All right.
Sounds like you might have been at the wrong place, the wrong time.
Yeah, I'm so.
Bro. Well, he's not gonna be able to see this, but if he ever looks back at this video and you see Cincinnati police drive right over that damn vape, this is another reason you don't need to place it, bro. You ain't getting that vape back. They ain't gonna get your vape and get out of here. He drove right over that joint. Drop that fucking vape. Again, I don't care who it is with a gun pointed at you. It can be robbers, it can be police. I don't care who it is. It can be Girl Scouts. If they got a gun on you, just drop the bait. It could be anti-smoking advocates that ain't down with you vaping out in these mean Cincinnati streets. Drop the vape, brother. You don't need to place it. Just drop it. Fuck it. You get another one. Chances are they ain't gonna let you get this back. He just drove that police cruiser right over that joint. Fuck that vape.
On my way to work. Hey, they checked already.
They did? Okay.
Yeah. All right, my man.
The subs on this
The
joint.
wrong place to go.
They put check without a K in it. Are these auto? Because I'm looking at solved files. They got everything else in order. They're so cinematic. I ain't seeing like a bunch of misspellings anywhere. Are these auto, or is this something else going on here? Or is the editor a crip and he don't want to put C and K together? Because what? I ain't going back, but still. And she giving me over here. She giving me Pennywise vibes.
Wrong time. I apologize about this.
We're good. If they already checked him out, we're good.
3122, copy?
I did not.
I apologize.
I didn't hear what you
You
said.
ain't gotta apologize.
Thank you.
You cooperated.
I would suggest.
Look at that vape. That shit was ran over.
I work right
Look at the vape. Look at the vape. Look at the vape.
Hey, you'll see it on the news tonight what happened. All right? That's
Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, he popped out right in this walkway. I was like, and it happened right there. I'm like, no, baby, no.
Look, told you they let you get that fucking.
I appreciate it.
I told you.
I gave me a little bit of the
It ain't no
With two suspects still on the run, officers brought in canine units to help track them down. The dogs were given the scent from the stolen car, allowing them to begin following the trail of the people who had been inside.
Yep.
At first, it looked promising, as the canine units quickly picked up movement through the neighborhood. But the trail wouldn't be easy. Officers knew the scent could disappear at any moment.
But
Still, they pressed forward, releasing the canines and beginning the search through nearby yards and wooded areas.
Legit what I was about to say. They're going to have all the dogs around. So where one drop off, another one going to pick up.
Okay.
Oh shit, they're gonna let, I'm gonna say they're gonna let her go.
Unfortunately, officers still had no success locating the suspects. As the canine units began pulling back from the search area, another unit received a new tip. Someone reported seeing a suspect either hiding in or running past a nearby garage. With that information, officers quickly moved in to take control of the area and investigate the new lead.
Door handle.
Okay. What's that?
He's not getting back.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we got plenty of time. This guy's locked down. He's locked down. He's locked down. If not, he's gone. So let's give him a break. Don't touch his breath.
Do you have a fob? Can you just unlock it?
I'm going over this side.
I'm just gonna go. Okay. Stay low. Just stay low on it. Okay, clear back. Clear back this way.
Let me go ahead and open. Come on, come on. Watch you.
Brother.
It's unlocked.
Get yourself down. I don't see nothing in the back seat.
Trunk and back seat look clear to me. Clear all the way to the floor. Back here, Donnie.
Yet again, officers found no sign of the suspects. Lead after lead either led to empty areas or the wrong person. Just as it seemed like the search was coming to a dead end, the unit positioned at the top of a nearby hill spotted something. A man, dressed entirely in black, moving through the area.
Yeah, they still all in it. They still all in those woods, for sure.
569 in the woods. Copy, hold it down for non-emergency. Hold chip. Copy, holding the channel. Copy, the one in all black, the one large. Shots fired. Where at? Copy, shots fired. The fire, you please. Good. So, need for 27, 24.
Yeah,
20, the address, right behind it.
Yeah.
What's that address again? 27.
Using the same tactic as before, officers moved to flank the suspect from both sides of the wooded area, slowly pushing him out toward an open clearing. What the suspect didn't know was that an entire unit of officers was already waiting for him on the other side.
So they just heard a gunshot? Because they hauled ass out of there, so something active.
With the second suspect out of the three now in custody, they transport him into the police car so they could be ready to take him to the station.
Hop out, man. Watch your head. Step over here. Now we're going down here. Down this way. Going on the other side. All right, cool. No, we're good to go with him. Go ahead and have a seat.
Take a seat. Okay, do I have to stay?
Anthony bullets.
With two of the three suspects now in custody, it looked like officers were finally gaining control of the situation. But there was still a major problem. Earlier in the day, a woman had reported that her gun had been stolen, and officers still hadn't found it on either of the suspects. That meant the last suspect still on the run could very well be armed. So while some officers transported the first two suspects to the station to be identified, the rest remained on high alert, continuing the search for the final suspect still somewhere out there. Just as officers began gaining control of the situation, another 911 call came in. A homeowner reported seeing someone running through their backyard. The caller didn't realize it at the time, but the person they had just seen was the final suspect officers had been searching for. And because the sighting was so close to where units were already positioned, officers immediately knew they were closing in.
This is exactly how y'all got closed in.
Is there any dogs in here?
No, you're good. We're right behind my boat.
I would have never stopped running when the first happened. No chance. Nowhere near. Damn, what the hell is that? Oh, that's a deep ass drop.
Down to the right.
We got plenty of cars on brand.
The fuck down there?
Probably down this. I'm not going down there though. Here, I'm gonna clear this.
When officers arrived and checked the backyard, they quickly realized the suspect had already moved on. But this time, they weren't going to lose the trail. Instead of stopping the search, officers pushed forward following the path straight into a nearby wooded area where the suspect had just fled.
I'm gonna go down this little landing right here.
Copy, one in custody.
I thought they got the white shirt.
Custody is a white shirt with blue jeans. We still have the one more red one.
Shot fired. Copy, shot fired. Fire.
Don't know what
Hey, we don't want to walk into a crossfire here.
And within seconds of entering the wooded area, officers spotted him.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun! On your right! On your right! He's got a gun! Get on the ground! Stand down! Let me see your ass!
Yes, go ahead and switch your fight now.
Show your hand. Show your hand. Show your fucking hand.
Harvey, help me.
Stay right there.
Please help me.
Don't fucking move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Still got a gun on him. Don't fucking move. Don't move. Don't fucking move. Don't move. Where do you see it? Where do you see it? Where do you see it?
Underneath him.
Where do you see it?
Go get out of on.
Don't reach. Don't reach. Don't reach.
Let's get him. Let's get him.
As quickly as the encounter began, it was over. The two officers searching the wooded area spotted the suspect holding a gun and pointing it toward them. Fearing for their safety, the officers opened fire. In total, 5 shots were fired. But even as the shots rang out, officers immediately called for an ambulance, rushing to get the suspect medical help.
Yeah, I got a magazine right there, too. There should be a magazine.
I got the magazine, and I'm just standing here.
Ensure that, yeah, we got our going.
Anything from here? I'm assuming not.
You stand here with this.
I got something like that. How to do that?
Despite the efforts of officers and medical personnel at the scene, the suspect was later pronounced deceased. He was eventually identified as 18-year-old Ryan Hinton.
18 years old? Yeah. That's crazy.
With that, officers had finally located all of the suspects involved, but it had come at a cost. And as the minutes passed, news of Ryan Hinton's death began spreading quickly, eventually reaching his family.
You guys okay? Good. Are you guys?
Family. I'm his
I
grandmother.
have 3 subjects out of 3201 Warsaw. Might be family of the victim earlier.
Go,
You
get
have them back
her.
close.
Come on, let's go in.
We don't know what happened. We just found out.
Are you? There's nobody.
This is my mother-in-law.
There's nobody in.
Hey, there's nobody in there.
Do you want to talk to somebody?
Yes, we don't know. We just got a phone call. We don't know this is our nephew.
How the fuck
His
do they
mother's
know?
not in the state. We're his family. We're his family.
So all the investigators are down at 801 Lynn Street. Do you know where that is?
That's the main number one.
Not District 1. It's the
We need to
criminal investigation section.
I don't know where that's
It's at the corner
801?
of West 8th and Lynn Street.
Okay.
Do you know where that Shell station is?
I got
And like the White Castle?
I got it.
That's
I got
801 Lynn. That's where all the.
I'm gonna pause this here. I'm gonna keep the video going. But I want to take one. Rest in peace to the young man. I don't know if he shot somebody. I don't know the full investigation of what happened. I know why they was there saying somebody got shot. There was some shootings going on. If that happened, I'll be trying to make the point. When y'all so young, y'all make these impulsive decisions. When 99.9% of the shit that you actually out here chasing, getting into the long-term consequences about, don't fucking matter. Because 99.9% of the time, you don't have shit going on in your life at 18 where you need to be making life or death decisions that are avoidable for you Not something where like it's a medical thing, or you know, you're just driving around and happen to get into an accident or something like that and you got figured out. I'm talking about something extremely avoidable, meaning you getting out, hopping off the porch and getting active out here. Look what you do to your family. So it's always easy for the youngins to be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and you live all of this life for these friends that, as you probably already see in the videos, you'll see if you're on YouTube watching these type of videos, you'll see. And I just posted a video that at this point, by the time this video gets uploaded, you would have seen on my channel. When you do stuff with people, they're gonna tell. Like, the snitching is not a new thing, because it's been going on forever. From the highest of an organization to somebody that's just out there doing the dirty work. People snitch. It's called self-preservation. Don't matter if they decided to do it, they was forced to do it, they was excited about the possibility of going out and doing crime. At some point, when the reality sinks and they find out they're going to be doing time and there's real consequences behind anything that you do, they tell. So stop treating these friends that you know at 18 or whatever age you're doing anything about like the priority in your life that's going to get you caught up in some shit. Where the people that actually care and love for you, grandma, mom out of town, you know, I think it was this like her aunt, his aunt, in-law or something like that. Another loved one out here, back here, whoever the relationship she is to this young man, going through it for some shit that would have been absolutely avoidable. You do not need to be in any of these stupid ass situations. And I'm young, I'm from a certain area. I've been in situations where shit could have went left real quick. And I had to talk myself back from certain things over life for sure. So I ain't saying like it's natural to not have that, like the desire at some times when you're in certain situations to act a certain way. What I'm saying is you got to think about the people that actually give a fuck about you and is bigger than you. And you see right here, the pain, the agony, the misery in their face. At your loss, you shouldn't even be in this situation where you running from the police, hiding, got a gun out here because y'all done already shot somebody else. Y'all creating this same situation. And I'm not even talking about specifically about the young brother that was killed in this video. I'm talking in general to anybody in any kind of situation. You out there shooting, that's just shooting and polluting. When y'all do all the extras, y'all doing this to somebody else's family too, right? So just as, you know, you a loved one, you don't care about the circumstances or context around why the police shot your family. Because in that situation, I wouldn't either. I would, over time, depending on the context that I'm learning, come to grips with it, but I wouldn't like it either. So think about when you putting somebody else's family through the shit like that. On top of it, you putting your family through this shit. For people that's gonna snitch on you immediately, I guarantee you, if all three of y'all came out of it, all three of y'all wasn't staying solid. No chance. All three were not staying solid. That is a rarity, brother. That is lightning during a snowstorm. It's possible, but it's a phenomenon. Y'all gotta like adults, explain these situations. This is real life. At some point, you may not, unfortunately, be dealing with it or get to see these consequences, as this young man is not going to see this happening in his family that is being left behind to carry all of that weight and baggage that was completely avoidable. Life is tough enough. You're going to have enough shit to go through with your family over time. And you got your elders having to bury you. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to do better. It's a lot of other ways to deal with shit. All of the shit that y'all get into sometimes ain't the way. And that's a fact. Stop putting your families through this shit. Stop putting other people's families through it too. Again, when it's completely avoidable, unnecessary to be in these situations. For real, for real.
Investigators are.
Where's his body?
Where's he at?
It's at the hospital.
Oh, he's already at the
University.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't know his name. I'm just saying the person that was involved is at the hospital.
Okay. Get in the car because you can't drive. I'll come back and get my car.
They'll have the answers for you down there.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me the keys so I can move the car. Give me a handicap parking so I can put it back.
Calm down, calm down. Do you want me to move it? Let me move it. Okay.
Are you ladies going to be okay? Can you make it down there?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, look what y'all doing to your fucking loved ones, bro. Especially the women. The women that's gonna carry this shit the hardest. I mean, it ain't gonna be easy on the men in your family either, but like, it's really, really taxing on the women that love you because they just love different. They love intensely, especially in these type of situations. For it's like someone that is like youth, babies in the family in that way, bro. Y'all like, you can't see this and want to keep doing all the extra shit. And this, again, this is not to the young man that's involved. May he rest in peace. I'm talking about just in general. Y'all watching this video, man, y'all gotta do better. Get out the fucking streets. In 2026, there's way too many opportunities for you to do something else where you can do some positivity. You can create everything at your fingertips. You can do all of these things. You can be in the crib, play the game, make money. Y'all make money in ways where I'm like learning. The fact that I'm on YouTube right now, it's no country for old men on YouTube, really. I'm trying to make my way in y'all lane. Y'all got all of this at your doorstep. You growing up with it. It's second nature to y'all. Y'all don't gotta be out in these streets running around like this. Especially because a lot of times when you look at the situations, y'all be creating these opportunities, y'all be creating these scenarios and situations for y'all to just go and do some destructive shit and then get caught up in a whirlwind. Get out of that cycle, youngins. Please, please, please get out of this cycle.
As Ryan Hinton's family struggled to process the news, the medical examiner would later release the findings of his autopsy. According to the report, Hinton had been struck by 3 rounds. 1 round entered under his left arm and passed through his chest, critically damaging his heart before exiting near the center of his chest. Another round struck his left forearm, causing a non-fatal soft tissue injury. A 3rd round caused a soft tissue wound near his upper back and right shoulder area. Investigators determined that the chest wound, the one that struck his heart, was the fatal injury and was likely the first shot that hit him.
And can I also put at pause before we get into this last section? You heard that young man as he got shot. He said, please help me. This is another part that a lot of people don't ever actually, sometimes you don't really get a chance to learn that lesson, right? Because the first time could definitely be your last time. But when y'all see these situations, if y'all actually hear these situations and see these situations as they're happening, again, 99% realize, holy, I really messed up in that moment. When they're asking for help or someone to save them, regardless of what happened before then, they're asking for people to help and save them. I saw a video where I'm from. Algorithm on Instagram sending me stuff that I don't even like consume, to be honest with you, on Instagram. And I just, like, the video was so immediate, I was trying to place it where it happened. So I looked at the video and they chasing this 2 youngins out on the street. And I get one of them get hit. Then a car go back around, come down the block, fly and shoot again a few times. I don't even know if the person that's hit made it. It didn't, from the amount of shots that I heard, it don't sound like it. But you could hear on his ring camera that's catching up, is him yelling, saying, don't let me die. And you can hear his friends say something about like shooting back or something like that. So I don't know what they was into, what was happening, but you could hear him saying, don't let me die. take these lessons out of these videos. You hear these people saying, like, in that moment, don't let me go. These are avoidable situations. Please choose other ways. Choose other ways, y'all. For real. Now, I know we have a good time and joke and something like that and stuff on the channel, and I don't really like all the extra heavy stuff all the time, but we live in a real world and heavy shit happens sometimes. So I'm gonna kick the real to you. I'm gonna just shoot it straight with you. Figure out another way. I'm telling you, you don't always get a chance to learn a lesson. You don't. At least not in this lifetime. So please try to avoid all the extra stuff, especially where it's avoidable. Go outside though, have fun. I always give my little 2 cents about the younger generation always staying in the house. So I ain't mad at y'all being outside, but you're gonna be outside, don't be outside. And you know what I mean by that.
Back at the station, officers sat the 2 suspects down and were able to identify them as 19-year-old DeAnthony Bullocks and 18-year-old Jarrell Austin. During questioning, both admitted they had been inside the stolen car with Ryan Hinton. The car had been stolen earlier that day from Kentucky, and when officers approached the vehicle, all of them ran. Bullocks and Austin told investigators they fled through the neighborhood trying to get away, which is why officers had to search the area using drones, canine units, and multiple patrol teams before finally arresting them. However, both suspects insisted they had nothing to do with the shooting. Investigators later confirmed that neither of them fired a weapon. According to police, the only person armed at the time was Ryan Hinton, who officers say pointed a gun toward them before the shooting occurred. In the end, the death of Ryan Hinton quickly became the center of a growing legal battle, as his family began demanding answers and calling for a full investigation into the officer-involved shooting. Just days later, the situation took an even more tragic turn when Hinton's father, Rodney Hinton Jr., was charged with aggravated murder after allegedly driving his car into a Hamilton County sheriff's as a protest. Meanwhile, the 2 surviving suspects from the stolen vehicle, DeAnthony Bullocks and Jarrell Austin, were charged in connection with the incident and later pleaded guilty to obstructing official business.
See this, all of this, 100% avoidable. None of this needed to happen. I think it's fair to the family to ask for an investigation. We didn't get to see what happened here or how the interaction happened and whether he needed to be shot or not, whether he actually pointed a gun or not. We know, we hear that sometimes, a cop saying he pointed a gun or he had this and this. It turns out not to be the case. So I'm not going to just take the word for it. So I think it's fair for the family to ask for an investigation, regardless of what happened. It's fair of them to ask for an investigation. An investigation should have happened if it hasn't. But again, all of these situations avoidable, y'all. None of this should even happen. And I ain't gonna blame the young men for the father doing what he did, because that's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm sure whoever the sheriff is or who that person hit had nothing to do with this particular situation. Was the chances he's the same person that was like on the scene that shot at the son? And again, that tells you right there, it's not necessarily always just a young person doing things that are just like, get out of the heat of the moment if you can, choose better, do better, because ultimately none of that's not going to bring your son back, unfortunately. And doing that, I think over time, at some point, even if you felt like this person deserved it for some reason, I don't think you're gonna get the closure that probably in that moment he thought he would, because again, that's almost certainly that's not gonna be the person that actually pulled the trigger. So that person didn't have any direct responsibility in what happened with your son. So you protest and took it out on somebody else that ain't had nothing to do with anything. You should have let the investigation play out, and then if you found out there was some discrepancy between what they said and what actually happened, then you cook Cincinnati Police Department with a lawsuit. Because at the end of the day, the thing that folks respect the most is the bottom line, the dollar. You hit them over here with a crazy number. But now you about to do life. Potentially death penalty if they think it's premeditated. So your family now has lost that young man and you. So two adult men in their family, gone. Again, this is all crazy, man. Folks, as I say, man, stay out of trouble. Try to stay out of, for sure, the avoidable stuff. Definitely stay out of the avoidable stuff. Try your best to use your best judgment when you get a chance, when you can. And try not to live in the moment all the time. It's a longer one, y'all, but it had to be a longer one. I know I yapped in the earlier parts, but the end part, I mean every word that I said. There was no yapping in there. I'll yap in other videos again, but sometimes a real message need to be delivered on these channels and out into the world, y'all. Too much life being taken for granted, and too many avoidable situations lead to people losing their lives. So, till the next one, y'all. Be safe out there. 'Cause I definitely don't want to react to y'all in those situations like this. And I will, and I'd hate to find out it was y'all or one of y'all. Be safe out there. Till next time. Peace.